pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is Ernie Johnson. Happy Easter to all of you. A warm welcome to 2K Sports. Happy Easter, Jack.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, Shaq.
Bunny ears to all my fans out there.
Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers have really been playing well lately. Win this game, and they leave with the 7th best record in the NBA. A little added motivation for them, if they need it. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they could slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say.
What?
You know what he used to say about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting a lot. The NBA's hidden
It's
way.
hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
Yeah, the NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace knowledge on you. Let's go courtside.
And a look at the dazzling arches of the Bay Bridge and beyond it, San Francisco. We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Dallas Mavericks. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. James Johnson is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Brooks, and it's Matthews in at the two-guard position. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Brooks against Rose. It's stolen by Rose. For the finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Now here's Brooks. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Thanks, Doris. And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Yeah, Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Matthews against Kobe. Matthews passes to Gasol. Here's Jefferson. The shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Matthews with the steal. The pass to Brooks. Here's Jefferson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. A follow-up chance.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a potent 1-2 punch.
Stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Kobe with the ball. Tries again. It's hauled in by the 76ers, fresh from a win against Portland.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Brooks. Favors with the rebound.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The 76ers trail by 7. Now here's Brooks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Jefferson, a screen on Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Jefferson has a wide open look. Here's Gasol. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Takes a 3, and there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Rudy Gay. And it's 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Philadelphia shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Brooks dishes to Gasol. There's the pick. Passes it to Jefferson. Feeds to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Gasol. Stolen by Rose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Azania, and there's the dunk to finish it off.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Brooks. It's stolen by Rose. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here is Brooks. The Warriors making the shot. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got 6.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. Rose with the double team. Outside Matthews. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Here's Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Gasol's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Azania. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now here's Matthews. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mirotic is checked in for Jefferson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Johnson. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Brooks. And here are the 76ers now, after the Warriors pick up 3. Gasol, a screen on Beverly. To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Begovic. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dallenberg's checked in. Now, here is Dallenberg. Mirotic, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Mirotic, the screen. Here's Roberts. Drops in the layup for 2. Roberts got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He's guarded by Thornton. Kicks it to Roberts. Here's Mirotic. And the shot no good, a bit short. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Warriors leading by 14. Beverly with the ball. He had 25 points in the win against Dallas.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming. And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
He dishes it to Barbosa, launches it. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
And the Warriors making a change here. Harris is checked in. Beverly wide open, and he's good on the 3-ball. Beverly's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Roberts. Pass to Mirotic. And too long on the shot.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Barbosa kicks to Beverly. Lets the 3 fly. Mirotic grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 18. The feed to Thornton. 17-foot shot on the way. The Warriors shooting an impressive 60% early. Beverly, the pass to Barbosa. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Roberts, guarded by Harris. Got a piece of it. Barbosa for 3, and he gets it to go. Barbosa's got 5 now.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's Roberts. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Dishes to Thornton. And the shot is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already. In this one, Warriors ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
We've got Rudy Gay. Hezonja's out there with Favors. Then there's Bryant. And it's McCallum in at the point. That's the Warriors 5.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now Brooks. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Brooks kicks to Matthews. The dish now to Gasol. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Gasol's got his third basket of the night right there. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Back to Mirotic. He feeds it to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And that one's on target from the wing. Brooks has got 8 points. Warriors leading by 19 points. Outside, Kobe. From downtown, another three for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Gasol kicks to Brooks. Left side, Jefferson. Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. They get Derek Favors.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Derrick Rose is checked in for McCallum. James Johnson's checked in for the 76ers. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance, and Matthews gets it to go.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Golden State. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to win. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. That's good. Jefferson's got his second basket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
On its way from Rose for two. Warriors the rebound. Evans' shot is good.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And Brooks, here we go. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
And it's Rose, this time the assist from Gabe. And that's now 11 points for Derrick Rose. The 76ers trail by 20. Brooks dishes to Matthews. Rose against Brooks. He kicks to Gasol. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
From deep, Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Jefferson attacking, got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They set the screen. Rose gets the bucket.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Brooks kicks to Matthews. Here is Brooks. He's got 8. Pass to Gasol. From 12 feet out. And it's Gay with the rebound. Warriors leading by 18. Outside Rose. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Gay. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And here is Brooks. And there's the pass to Gasol. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gasol's got 13.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
At the elbow, Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Hezonja. And Philadelphia also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Rose against Brooks. And it's Rose penetrating. Johnson with the defensive effort. And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team, he's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, what, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the all-star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
Brooks against Rose. Feeds it to Pekovic. Back to Rose. Golden State moving the ball around. The drive-by game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Reggie Evans. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rose.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Beverley kicks to Olynyk. Back to Beverley. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths. Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Barbosa. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Barbosa's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor, it is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
Barbosa passes to Beverley. Pekovic with a screen. Jumper off the screen, and it's Beverley missing. The 76ers trail by 14. And Roberts kicks it to Tucker. Thornton dishes to Tucker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they looked offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Derek Favors checked in for the Warriors. Harris comes in for Rudy Gay. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in. Tucker the pass to Thornton. Tucker with the ball. Harris is there. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Roberts.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in. And checking out the stats for Beverley. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 13 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Here's Dalembert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Thornton against Barbosa. Mirotic the screen. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kobe's checked in for the Warriors.
Kobe Bryant.
And Tucker kicks to Roberts. Screen by Dalembert. Shoots off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim. To the paint, here's Bryant. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Passes it to Thornton. Launches a three. Warriors with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks to Beverly. On the wing, Bryant. Pekovic dishes to Kobe. Harris passes to Bryant. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Tucker kicks to Mirotic. Here's Roberts, defended by Beverly. Puts the move on. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Thornton.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And Roberts kicks to Mirotic. Screen by Dalembert. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Gazania, he's checked in for Harris. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Brian Roberts.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
The 76ers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The first one falls.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Favors, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the first half is now in the books. Warriors lead by 11. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. We can't let everybody beat us. Everybody got to help, and on the defensive end, and getting the key to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 11. Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot. I got to take my suit off.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
One problem is that they didn't show enough aggressiveness on the boards. When you start losing a game, that's when you're supposed to tighten up and toughen up. Your pride has to be challenged, and you need to rise to the occasion. They've got to be more aggressive as a team, and that will cut into the lead.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He's got 13 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
The 76ers trail by 11. And so in the game for the 76ers, Brooks is out there with Matthews. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Gasol in at the 4. Brooks with no one around. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Hezonja. Here's the 3. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. That one goes. Count it. Gasol's got 15.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Matthews against Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Back to Rose. Gasol with the steal. Brooks, the pass to Matthews. He dishes it to Gasol. Screen by Jefferson. Gasol kicks to Brooks. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brooks has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Rose against Brooks. Rose goes in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game, and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
They double-team Johnson. Back to Brooks. 76ers moving the ball around. Nobody near Gay. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. Brooks dishes to Gasol. Back to Brooks. Gasol a screen. Jefferson's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Bryant slams it in.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them to always have their eyes up, always be looking for passing lanes and ways to get the ball into the low post. That was the brunt of his message. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 15 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. The feed to Matthews. Johnson the screen. There's the double team with Barbosa. Unloads from 9, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hezonja. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The open shot, Kobe lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Bryant's got 17 now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Jefferson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hezonja's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Barbosa passes to Hezonja. The 3-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. Brooks outside. Gasol, a screen on Rose. Brooks dishes to Jefferson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 12.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Now here's Kobe. 17 points in the game. Gay kicks to Barbosa. And the shot is good. Barbosa's got 12 in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Gasol passes to Matthews. Dishes to Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Golden State. Mirotic is checked in for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Jefferson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Talking about Jefferson, it's not just his efficiency with the scoring. He's efficient, Clark, with his time on the floor. He's always producing a block shot here, a steal there, of course. All the rebounds. He covers every base.
Yeah, the data analytics folks rely on percentages to measure efficiency. But just as important as overall production per minutes played, Big Al excels there.
Here's Gabe. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for the 76ers. The drive by Brooks. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. No one covering. Tucker's got 12 points in the game. Warriors leading by 18. Beverly with the ball. 11 points in the game. It's Gay on the way. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Beverly. Misses the 3.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Screen by Dallenberg. Mirotic sets the screen for Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Rudy Gay on the way. Baseline try. The shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Tucker can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And finished off by Gay.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Now Brooks. He's got 17. They get it again. Great D that time from Pekovic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Brooks against Beverly. Mirotic the screen. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Brooks against Beverly. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Beverly's got 15.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. And it ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
The 76ers trail by 21. Brooks kicks to Thornton. At the top of the key, Mirotic. And Thornton with the basket on the assist from Mirotic. Thornton's got 6.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Kobe kicks to Beverly. Back to Kobe. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Pekovic attacking. No good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Brooks against Kobe. Brooks misses.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Back to Mirotic. Dalembert sets a screen for Mirotic. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. The Warriors have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Thornton for 3. Pekovic with the rebound. Warriors leading by 22. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding positions. He wasn't set. They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. Brooks. And Dalembert kicks to Mirotic. There's the dish to Tucker. And it's Brooks in the corner. He feeds it to Dalembert. Over Bryant. Nice shot by Dalembert. Dalembert has got his second bucket tonight.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
The three-quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Warriors leading by 21. Favors is out there with Hezonja. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Barbosa in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. Jefferson down low. He's covered by Gay. Jefferson's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Rose can't hit. The 76ers trail by 21. Johnson dishes to Brooks. Here's Gasol. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Rose kicks to Favors. Puts it up from 12. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Barbosa passes to Favors. Rejected by Gasol. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And the basket by Rose.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. Gasol a screen. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by Barbosa. The baseline J. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 5 assists tonight. Now the pass to Hezonja. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 16. There's the call on James Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Bryant is checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Favors. Can't hit. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And that one's good. Gasol's got 19 points. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Bryant drives in, and Gasol sends it back. Here is Matthews. Brooks with it. Picked up by Bryant. Now here's Jefferson. Defense right on him. The second chance effort, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We've watched Jefferson play great basketball. He has 9 rebounds, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And both free throws good for Jefferson.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
The slam dunk by Favors.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The 76ers trail by 14. Brooks dishes to Matthews. Gasol kicks to Brooks. Good. Brooks has got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Mark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
And it's Rose penetrating, and he jams it with authority.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Favors against Gasol. 6 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Gasol. 11 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Screen by Jefferson. Brooks kicks to Matthews. And it's blocked. And oh, here we go. Rose. Nobody back. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And here we go. Warriors running again. The pull-up. Good on the jump shot. Rose has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And when you watch Wes Matthews, you see he's just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
Warriors leading by 18. Outside Rose. He kicks it to Favors. And it's Rose penetrating. Can't cash in from close range.
And for Matthews, you know, he knows that he's a strong defender. And so last year, his claim was that he was the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Rose against Brooks. Outside Favors. Double team on Rose. Back to Favors. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night.
Listen, he has a chance to be considered the best two-way player at his position, and not sure if he is the clear-cut winner of that debate, but he is in the conversation.
Jefferson, that's good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Rose against Brooks. Outside Rose. Here's Favors. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The 76ers trail by 18. Matthews dishes to Gasol. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Jefferson, and the shot is long. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. No good from Gay.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Matthews kicks to Johnson. Lets it go from 11. Jefferson missing again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That's good. And that's now 24 points for Derrick Rose.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Gay outside. Outside Favors. Feeds it to Kobe.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Outside Favors. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Al Jefferson. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derrick Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Golden State.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time, could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Passes it to Hezonja. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Hezonja's got 4 points in the quarter.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Brooks for 3. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Johnson, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. But away 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Rose, he's checked in for the Warriors. Outside, Kobe. Plenty of space. Gasol with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Brooks kicks to Jefferson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Matthews passes to Johnson, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Gay. And another shot. Favors and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
What a night so far for Favors. He's got 13 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
And so Favors nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 18. Outside Jefferson. Back to Brooks. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brooks has got 11 in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Warriors leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And there's Rose on the assist by Beverly.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And the rejection by Favors. 1 second separating the shot clock and game time. And it's Rose penetrating. Good.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Jefferson dishes to Matthews. Can they get it? So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Rudy, congratulations on the win. How would you evaluate the team's offense tonight?
You know, I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. You know, we're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor and we share the ball. So whenever we out there playing defense like we did today, we usually are in a good position.
Well done, Rudy. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.